Okay, we're back for another video on litter picking. We have the train station down that way. Picking in town today. And we're going to be looking at this little lane down here. A lot of people basically use this street for easy, free parking close to the station. The street is not like maintained in any way. You can see it's just like covered in potholes. It's kind of like the surface of the moon down here. But what you tend to find is people who park down here seem to throw all the rubbish out their car windows before they drive off. And it's been on our list for a little while. You can see we've got Liz down the end of the street. She's going to start at that end. I'm going to start at this end. And just to give you a little glimpse into what it's like, yeah, basically running up and down either side of this street. Got all manner of rubbish. And yeah, it's been on our list for a while. We sometimes park here. It's a convenient place to park for the station. And we're hoping that if we can get this cleaned up, maybe a few people will notice and it will change their behavior. Right, it would make more sense to start at the start, wouldn't it? Let's get up here.
Hi everyone, it's Future Ross here, just stepping in to fill in a few gaps in this video because unfortunately there's a fair bit of lost footage. We were out litter picking for the best part of 2 hours that morning. We found absolutely tons of stuff. And it turned out the GoPro only caught the first 40 minutes or so of the litter pick. So unfortunately we missed a lot of the good stuff, but I'll fill in the gaps as we go along with this one.
Someone's cider from last night. Lovely. It's another absolutely beautiful day here today. We're up a little bit early again. It's still a little bit chilly out here, but the sun has just started to fish up in the sky and it is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's fair to say this one was a bit of a learning curve and I had a lot of technical issues. I was still getting to grips with the GoPro at this point.
Start working down here.
And as you can probably see, I had the angle completely wrong. That's why most of the shots are pointing straight at my feet and not actually at the action.
One in here too. Got quite a few cans and things in there. Maybe I'll clamber over there once we're done. Try and get some of that out. So yeah, as I say, this little road, it's not like maintained in any way. It doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't really serve any purpose other than kind of a convenient spot for people to park up. So, you know, people pull in here and park up for the station or like just turn around in here. And I think while they're here, they just kind of empty everything out of their car, you know, any fast food stuff, any drinks bottles and things like that. So yeah, it's only really a short stretch if you think about it. I don't know if we can see her, but yeah, Liz is right down the far end there. But it's not that far. And on the surface of it, you know, it doesn't really look like that much, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get another sort of, I don't know, maybe 10 bags down here today. The tricky part is going to be where the cars are parked closest to the fence. See if we can actually get in there and get everything. Some of it will actually be underneath the cars, but we'll get to what we can and we'll get it looking much, much better than it does now.
Now, the first casualty of this video, and arguably the most important one, is poor Liz. We saw her at the other end of the street making her way towards me, and we actually met about 10 minutes after the camera died. So unfortunately, she's not actually in this video. You'll see her right at the end in the finale, but other than that, she doesn't feature, so sorry, Liz.
So you might have seen a few of our other videos already, doing some litter picking. If not, maybe once you're done with this one, have a look back through our channel and have a look at some of the other work we've been doing. Yeah, we do just a real variety of different locations. As you'll see, we've done the kind of fly tipping on the edge of town in the dual carriageway. I do quite a few kind of rural ones, a little country footpaths. Those ones are always good fun. Recently did the St Saviour's Hospital ruins one, and then yeah, today we're just kind of right in the middle of town, really. So there's nowhere that we don't pick. So yeah, this is the other challenge, is actually getting through this fence here to get some of that stuff out. It's not too bad through there, but it'd be nice if we could clear that too. It's funny because on the surface, it, you know, you have a look at it, it doesn't really seem like that much, but what's this? Magnetic, oh, melt your phone, nice. Yeah, it doesn't look like that much, but once you actually start picking things up individually, you know, just this couple of meters here, probably like 100 items there. It's the little packets that are the hardest to pick up, all the little chewing gum packets and little individual sweet wrappers and stuff. What's all this? Don't know. Go in. Right, like here it's going to be a bit of a squeeze to get down next to the side of that car. Yeah, you can see the holes down here are crazy. It's so bumpy. Alright, let's see if we can get in here. I mean, this one's just like a sack full of, I think this might be fly tipping. Yeah, I think this is there's some like painting equipment and stuff in there. That's come out of someone's van. Let's just bag this one up separately, I think. Right. Get this in there. Nice. Just finish that bag off. That might have been like a map from the footwell in someone's car, I think. Right, one bag done. Oh, that one's heavy. Well, let's finish this one off. Someone's just put like a little candle through there. Lovely. If someone's thrown that candle over there, that's landed perfectly on its base. Now, someone down here is a big fan of Tunnock's caramel wafers. So I've probably found about 30 of those so far already. Nice. Those are my dad's favourite. Tunnock's caramel wafer. Kind of get that bit of foil. Yeah.
So a little bit later on, I actually made my way onto the other side of this fence. I climbed through some horrific bramble bushes. I got my arms completely shredded to pieces. But I filled about a bag and a half with rubbish on the other side. I did recover the candle, along with a few other things. And I found the absolute motherload of caramel wafer wrappers. So those little wrappers that I've been finding along the road, it turns out someone has been stashing just like tons and tons of them behind the fence. I lost count after 100 of them. I'm not kidding. There were so many of these little wrappers. It was crazy.
Right. Even down here, it's going to be hard to get to these bits here because it's so tight down here. It's hard because I can't really get right in here with this bit. And there's never really a good time to come down here. It's never empty. You know, the street's always got loads of cars parked on it. Oh man, there we go. Might be able to get in the front side there.
Alright, the other big omission from this video, if you've seen the title to this video, we met our local MP, and you've guessed it, it was right after we'd finished talking to him that I realised I wasn't filming anymore. So we were dragging just piles of junk and like bags of rubbish up to the road, and I spotted our local MP, Peter Prinsley, who was just walking past. So I called him over, and he was a bit shocked, I think, partly by the massive pile of rubbish, but also partly by the fact that someone had recognised him in the street. He was really nice, to be fair. He talked to us, asked us all about what we were doing. He said thank you for all our work. I managed to get in a few political points about the deposit return scheme and how we just need like a huge shift from central government on their approach to litter, you know, enforcement, education, better involvement with the community. And yeah, he was pretty receptive to all of that. We took a photo of us together, which we'll see later on, and then he left us to finish our work.
Cognac. Wow. There's so many of these caramel wafers. It's crazy. Someone's come down here and eaten like 100 caramel wafers.
And it was at this moment, just as I started heading back up to the main road to pile up the bags that I'd collected so far, that the GoPro sadly died. So even though I failed to get any footage at all with our MP, Peter Prinsley, he did take this nice photo of Liz and I posing with a pile of all the rubbish that we'd found so far. You can just about make out his shadow on the bottom left there taking the picture, so that's just about the only proof that we have that we met him. And once we were done, he went off to catch his train, and we headed down right to the end of the lane just to pick up the last few bits. There was all kinds of stuff piled back there. Someone had fly-tipped just bags and bags and bags of stuff. So I managed to capture a little extra clip on my phone, which we'll leave you with to end this video. Well, sadly the GoPro died, so I've had to resort to my phone for now. Not sure if I managed to catch it or not, but just had a chance meeting with our local MP. So I really hope that came out, but if not, yeah, had a little chat to him, spoke a little bit to him about litter picking. He was really nice. There is an exhaust pipe and a little child gate that Liz has found at the end of the street. We're going to have a little look now at some of this fly tipping that's down here. So what have we got here?
This is some fly tip. Bunch of like clothes and stuff. Very weird.
So people have dumped lots of clothes and bags of stuff. We'll get all this shifted. And yeah, looking up the street here, Liz and I have managed to completely clean up the whole thing. So that's a great result. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video today. We'll get all this cleared and piled up for collection. And yeah, don't forget to give us a little like and a comment, and we'll see you on the next one.